I recently just got done having coffee with Glenn Colwell, and Glenn is a super high energy, fun individual. So if you're not already connected with Glenn, I highly suggest you do so. But one thing that Glenn and I realized quickly about each other is we both had a very similar experience working in a corporate setting. We both worked in a corporate environment where people were not as accountable as we would like, and we found ourselves babysitting. So what happened when we had a discussion like that, we were able to resonate with each other right away. And then we dove kind of deep into each other's business and how we can provide value. And we got along the concept of how we're getting out in front of our potential clients. How are we getting in front of new clients, and how are we earning business in the marketplace? So the conversation that I had today with Glenn that was very productive and that we both agreed upon was that, there really isn't one exact answer. I don't have one exact answer on how you get in front of people. I don't have one exact answer on how you can grow your business, but the answers I do have are pretty simple, and that is to be consistent in all these different avenues and be consistent on LinkedIn, be consistent on Facebook, be consistent on Instagram, be consistent in your message and in your content, but also at the same time, if you want to get in front of new people and you want to actually expand your audience, don't be afraid to use a little bit of paid advertisement too. And I know before people start freaking out, it's like, oh, a lot of people have been burned by paid advertisement, paid advertisement doesn't work. And I would totally argue that and just say that your message isn't clear enough and your audience has not been totally figured out yet. If you run paid ads and it hasn't paid out for you, it's probably because either your back-end systems aren't the way they should be, or you're not getting in front of the right people, because that stuff does work. So again, whether it's paid advertisement, whether it's Instagram messaging, whether it's Instagram content or Facebook content, LinkedIn content, whatever it is, like, get out in front of people, and be consistent. And what I would say to this too is, I'm sure that a lot of people get, the same way I get all these LinkedIn like direct messages from people, and they say, hi, my name is, and then they go right into the sell. And that's great. It's good to be hitting numbers. I'm sure the corporate business is telling you to hit your numbers and telling you to hit this many people, but that is just not how people are buying right now. People are buying from people that they trust and people that they like. So when I reach out to potential clients and I make videos for people, I don't immediately go for the sell. I immediately get to know the person. I provide them so much value in the front end, because that allows me to show people my value instead of telling them my value. I get so many messages of people just telling me I have this product and I have this service, but they're not actually showing me. They're not actually taking the time to get to know me. They're not messaging me saying, let's grab coffee. I'd love to talk about how I can help you. They're literally just going, are you interested in my product? Are you interested in my service? And I just don't think that people are buying that way, and especially through direct messaging. And again, I think that people can leverage this video, and I think people can leverage these platforms by being consistent and not being afraid to use a little bit of paid advertisement. But remember, at the end of the day, we need to provide value. We need to get people to trust us. We need to get people to get warmed up to us. And that's what Glenn and I talk very heavily on, is that the marketplace is not ready to buy from anyone right away anymore. People are not just, very rarely are people just making this decision to buy from somebody random that they don't know. Unless they're referred by someone, or unless they've already heard or experienced the product somewhere else, they're rarely making these decisions on the fly. So we need to understand that people are buying on trust. People are buying on your ability to provide value for them. It's not so much the just buy and sell game anymore. When you go to these networking events, it's not about just going and handing out business cards and pitching. It's about getting to know someone, through and through. Don't bullshit me. Getting to know someone, getting to know who they are, getting to know what value they can provide, getting to know what value you provide them. But until you sit down and get to know this person, you're not utilizing the right techniques. You need to sit down and get to know this person. You need to get in front of these people. You need to not go for the sell right away. You need to get someone to trust you. So that's something that Glenn and I talk very heavily about. And I think Glenn does a really good job of bringing energy and getting to know his clients. And I think Glenn is the exact person you should be connected with to get to know what it's like to see someone provide value up front. So that's just something that we talked a lot about today. And I want to reiterate, if you're growing a business, if you're trying to, network with people, just get to know someone first. Don't go immediately for the sell. The people that end up in my inbox that are trying to immediately sell their product and service, those are the people that I'm going to resonate with. But it's the people that reach out and say, hey, I saw some of your content. I might be able to provide you some value. Would you like to get coffee? Those are the people that I want to get coffee with, and those are the people that are potentially going to be earning my business, and vice versa. So I hope you guys have an awesome Friday, and remember, get to know someone first. Get to know someone through video, but get someone to trust you. Then they'll be ready to buy from you.